Hi guys, and welcome to this video. I'm not gonna say welcome to my channel because I do not know if it will be posted on YouTube. That is basically non-existent, but welcome guys, welcome to this video. And today it's an extra special video because I'm here with my sister. Introduce yourself.
What's up, y'all? My name is Favor Addis.
Okay, welcome. And we're gonna and we're gonna spill some secrets and share stories and probably embarrass ourselves for your entertainment.
I don't think I agree to that.
But wait, it's gonna get nice. It's chill, no worries. Nothing too personal, okay? So yeah, so briefly on our relationship, in case you guys are wondering. Can you please stop? So we're sisters, as I said earlier. We're sisters and we're 1 year apart. I'm gonna leave you guys to guess who is older and who is younger. The people that have siblings will probably be able to guess this right. The people that don't have siblings probably fail this. So yeah, guess who is older and guess who's younger. But
if it's the reverse.
But we are 1 year apart. What do you mean?
But if the people who don't have siblings are able to.
Well, good for you then. You're gonna get a cookie. But
oh my gosh.
But we are 1 year apart. Love that. We are 1 year apart and we're sisters. We have 6 siblings. We're a family of 7 kids. Yeah, I'm gonna let y'all like dip that. I love telling people that, like when they always ask like, like how many kids I get, and I'm like, we're 7. And then like just literally watch them in shock, like what? And I'm like, yeah, biologically, by the way, like 7. Like, my mama, she did that, she ate. So yeah, you can imagine the chaos, the fun, and the stories that we have, or what our childhood was like. So okay, so I have prepared some fun, hard, and personal questions, things that we have never told each other. And honestly, I'm not nervous to dive into them. I think she is, because she has no idea. I just did like a scan of these questions, but anyway. Hey. So yeah, we're gonna get right into it. The first question is, what's your earliest memory of us as kids?
Okay, of us as kids.
Let's try and make it quick. We ain't got all day.
I don't know, honestly.
Right? I just saw a TikTok and I think someone was talking about like the therapist asked, oh, did you have a good childhood? And the person was like, yeah, it was great. And the therapist asked, would you want your kids to have your childhood? And then they were like, oh, okay. Then someone in the comments was like, my childhood was honestly a blur. And I was like, thank you. Like, I don't remember a lot of what is my childhood? Did I even have was I even a child? No, honestly, like I think the only thing I remember was things I was told, but I don't remember actually being a child. I don't remember actually leaving as a child. Like I don't remember my childhood. It's crazy. I think my earliest memory would be maybe from 2014. Literally, I don't remember anything past, like it's just a blur. All I know is that I was a kid and then I grew up. So I don't think I have an answer to that. Do you?
I probably like remember things like with me, but with us, like the earliest childhood memory that I honestly don't know.
Who do you think was the most spoiled amongst the 7 of us, and why? Obviously Philip. So Philip is so for context, we're 6 sisters, so we're 6 girls. I'm the youngest girl, and then the one below me is my brother. He's 7 years. 7 years for the 7th born. Crazy. But yeah, he's 7 years and he's the last born. So I think 1, he's the only boy, and 2, he's the baby of the house. He took my place. But
you answered the question.
Yeah, so I would say he's the most spoiled. But I think now I would say he's that spoiled.
Before he came, who was the most spoiled?
Honestly, I don't think either of us was spoiled by our parents. I don't think you can look and say, okay, this one we're definitely spoiled by mom and dad. I don't think we were raised. Yeah, my parents were not like that. But I would say for Philip, I definitely saw it.
Yeah,
I was jealous of that boy, man. Like, I was just like, Jesus. Anyway, take the wheel. But yeah, what's the most ridiculous fight we've ever had as kids? We used to fight. Guys, I would hold this chick by her throat and I would no, like I would literally, like I remember us having like fights. I remember telling her, because I've always been like bigger in stature, in stature, right? Because I have broad shoulders and whatnot. So I'd always be like, don't come for me, like I'll actually fight you, like I'll fight you, like I'll just tear them for you, you know? Don't play. So
you're like scaring me.
so like yeah, we'd always like, but I think I remember just once or twice we actually like really fought. And I remember
the sibling fights are so stupid.
no, like literally. What was the last time you felt left out in our family? Every day, you.
No, Ruth, no, that part just.
I don't know. I guess maybe the last time we were home as a family. So I'm now trying to think about that time. I would say honestly, it was usual occurrence. And it was just like a norm. Like I never said, "Oh my God, I'm feeling like left out." Like
in the family,
yeah. Like it was just like okay, like whatever.
In the family,
yeah.
Our family,
yeah. I mean, like it would happen occasionally. It was something. It was like
you felt like you weren't part of the family. That's so weird.
Okay,
yeah.
no. Okay, no. Okay, now if you say it like that,
yeah, that's what it means. Like you didn't feel part of the. I probably felt lonely sometimes.
Okay, no. Okay, I would say very few times then. Very few times. And I think the reason is because, like, growing up with, like, you guys, it was kind of, like, you had no choice but to be surrounded by, like, siblings, you get. But if it was just, like, if I was, like, an only child, then maybe, you get. So, yeah, I think I felt this, like, very, very rarely. I can't remember, actually. Do you?
Because they would all be on you.
Yeah, do you?
I felt left out. Well, probably here and there, but yeah.
Is it something that happens like often?
No, I don't.
What do you think caused the most trouble growing up?
Like, what does that mean?
Like, I guess between us.
I think because we're very different.
No,
like,
when we're younger, growing up.
Caused the most trouble.
Trouble, like.
You were a bully.
I'm not a bully.
You were a bully.
I'm not a bully.
You used to bully.
I'm not a bully.
It's literally that younger sibling that just starts disturbing you. That's like you
really.
Like you caused, like you just looked for trouble.
I think for me, I can't remember actually what caused the most trouble. I was not a problematic child. Actually, I was not problematic at all. I was always just quiet, introverted.
And annoying.
Yeah, I guess I could be annoying at times, but I don't remember like the trouble. What's one thing about our parenting style that you appreciated, that you now appreciate but hated as a kid? I love this question. You go first. Do you want to go first or?
I mean, I will go first.
if you insist.
I would say I loved that our parents were very intentional of teaching us the word of God and growing us in the fear of God.
Can you like speak up? I don't know if I can hear you.
I loved that our parents were very intentional of like growing us in the fear of God and stuff like that. Always like when you're young, you kind of get like, you have to go to church because it's not a choice. It's like you have to. But when you grow up, you are grateful for all that because it helps you. Like if you like when you see kids that their parents like know God, but they didn't really grow them up in the fear of God. Like the difference is there. Like you know God, but you don't know Him. You know what I mean? So I'm grateful for that. That's one thing I don't take for granted.
Is that okay? I ask myself this question a lot of times, but for now I don't know. I don't have an answer. But I think I'm gonna say there is that. There is that, but I think for me I would say just what else can I say? Because I feel like mentioning Christianity, it's a bit cliche. So I want to mention something. No, I want to mention something else. I think I'm going to mention when it comes to how we relate with people, especially something I've learned from my mom. You know, being told like don't trust people. No, wait. You see, the thing is with our parents, they had an issue with delivery. And I think this cuts across to most African parents. Like they always had an issue with delivery, but now that I sit and think back, I'm like, okay, I get what they were trying to say, and I now see what they mean. Although the delivery was an issue, I see what they mean. So I think with my mom in particular, when it came to like how we relate with people, like friends, interacting with people, who to trust, how to handle people, basically, how to make sure that you don't let your guard down, how to make sure that you don't always have expectations of people so that you don't get disappointed all the time, things like that. So I think back then I was just like, what's this woman saying? Mommy, may I want to go and hang out with my best friend, or please let me go. And she was like, no, like, you know, like, yeah. So I think now I've learned to be cautious of that, actually, like be very intentional about like the people that I let in my space. If we had to rank the 7 of us by who is the most dramatic, where would we land? The most dramatic, I would say you're very dramatic. You're very dramatic to the point where it's like annoying. Like this chick who scream and make a fuss about the most minute thing, and I'm over here like it's really not that serious. Like, yeah, I think you're the most dramatic. And I would say the least dramatic is, I feel like I'm dramatic in terms of personality, but like in terms of like how we handle life situations, you're definitely the most dramatic. And then the least dramatic, I would say it's probably
Lily.
No.
Gift.
I was actually gonna put myself.
You.
I was gonna put myself. Yeah, it's a shocker. I know it's a shocker. What's a secret you kept from mom and dad that you never told anyone? Why would I say it here?
Why would we say it?
I actually don't have.
I won't tell you, but I'll tell the world.
I'll tell the world in case you ever stumble on this video. But like, I actually don't have secrets. When I saw this question, I was like, what would I even say? Like, I don't think I have secrets. Like, I feel like, of course, there are things that people don't know that I do not want people to know. I would say that's keeping it. I would say that's none of their business. But like, I don't think it's a secret. Like, oh my god, if people hear about this, I'm gonna die. Like, no, I don't. I actually don't have.
I could go to jail.
Yeah, like, I could go to jail. Like, I don't have those kind of secrets, honestly. Yeah, I don't have a secret, honestly. Who do you think has changed the most as we have grown up?
Who?
Me.
No,
you're the same. Girl, bye. You want to be? No, you are the same. You are the same. Trust me, you're the same. You've just grown taller. But you're still short. Even if you've grown taller, you're still. How do you manage to grow taller but you're still short? And now I think I've changed the most. Because. No, have I?
What do you mean by
changing personality? Obviously, because I think we're
definitely changing personality. Maybe like character, maybe like.
Oh, sorry, not personality. I meant character. Yeah.
Maybe like just how you used to handle things, and now you don't handle them the same way. Maybe that.
Yeah, I think I would say that. I think my character has changed, especially how I handle conflict. Yeah, I think we've all changed. But like, who has changed the most? Do you know who has changed the most?
I mean, I would give it to you, but I also feel like you would also give it to yourself.
Yeah, I feel like we're all gonna say, I've changed. Okay, we're both changed. What's your most favorite family tradition in our childhood, from our childhood? Bro, we ain't got that stuff. Like, just wake up and pray at midnight. Make sure you clean the house.
Yeah, man, give me like African military hope.
We don't have traditions, bro. We
don't have traditions, but things like we did as a family that we loved. Honestly, the one that comes to mind, it's not really like a tradition, but I just love when us as a family would just sit down and talk and just
that was okay, sure. I mean,
or like when we traveled, like for Christmas.
Girl, those trips were not that fun. Please be real. All we would do is stay in the hotel room.
Yeah, but we'd go and swim and stuff like that.
I know you're trying to make it seem beautiful, but you really wasn't. I mean, bro, honestly, me when I hear
we didn't have traditions, that's one. But what are like some things you loved in like the family growing up?
I can't seem to find any. I love those Sundays that we'd go and do like brunch. Yeah, nice. I think that was a good tradition. My father's pocket was hurting, but we enjoyed. He knew for the joy of the family he had to stick. Through. So like basically, like not every Sunday, but most Sundays, especially I think the first or last Sunday of the month, would always go for brunch. They would do like the Sunday things where like you go and like it's a buffet, yeah, eat all you want kind of thing. So we'd always go for that, and every Sunday, almost Sundays, and yeah, I think that was one of the things I liked. I mean, I like food, especially when I'm not paying for it. So yeah. Okay, so moving on to the next segment. So this one is we're going to be talking about our sibling bond and rivalry. What's one thing you wish you had said to me when we were younger? I mean, I don't remember. I mean, I just mentioned how I don't remember most of my childhood, so I definitely do not remember one thing I wish I would have said to you when we were younger. So I have no answer to that. And I feel like I say what I want to say when I want to say it. So there's nothing like I kept it and I'm like, I'm gonna say it to you when we're like 30. Like, Yeah, so I don't know. You?
Probably like a couple of things. I don't know.
What? Choose one thing.
One thing. I wish we were more loving to each other when we were younger.
We were.
You just said your child was bad. We were. That's what I remember.
I mean, I feel like what? Okay.
I feel like we just argued so much. I wish like we were more loving to each other when we were younger.
Interesting, because I don't remember being argument
more.
I mean, okay.
I think that would have been nice.
Okay. Have you ever been jealous of me? If so, when and why? Jealousy, I don't care.
Jealous of you. I don't know.
I mean, normally now. Normally. I'm a bad babe.
They're stopping those things about Christian body.
Christian body.
We're stopping the name.
God forbid.
But
why are you a bad girl as a Christian?
Anyway.
You know balance.
I think I love how you. I don't know, like you would say, like I'm jealous. I love how like you're able to like relate with people, and I don't know, like maybe sometimes it seems like I don't want to say like you're funnier than me.
I am. Actually, I'm funnier than you.
I'm not. You're not. But
you're not funny. You can just say it.
No,
Clock
I said
it.
you're not.
Clock
That was a miss. You're not. I was like, no, you're not. Anyway, but yeah, how like you would like relate with people and yeah, you make
Which
them laugh
is that all you want to say?
something like it's around.
But like, is that the one thing you want to mention?
Yeah.
Which is funny because I actually don't consider myself a good conversationalist. That's one thing I want to work on in 2025. So when you say it's easy for me to relate to people, I'm like, which people? I run away from people.
But I feel like
I flee away from people.
like you laugh
Like,
and I don't know, like I don't know how to say it, but there's a way like you relate with them that sometimes
I find yourself lacking in that area.
no, not laugh. I don't know. It just feels
There's an
like,
efficiency there.
no, I don't know how to put it, but
No, I get what you mean.
but there's a way that you relate.
I also notice it sometimes. Like I find myself, and I think for me, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I think it's one. It's just my personality or my character. But then I also think it's because of how much time I spend on social media. Like I think a part of that, because the reason why I'm able to relate with a lot of people and like say things or like say those kind of things like yeah girl I did it, I don't know if you guys get what I mean, but
Yeah,
it comes from social media actually, because I'm able to like I don't know how to say it, like relate with certain, especially like my age group, because we spend like we are all viewing the same social media, so there's that kind of connection. And I know you don't view a lot of social media or the kind of social media that we consume, so I think that makes sense. But honestly,
because I feel like if like
I would actually say the same for you, because for me I feel like I get it.
yeah,
I feel like you're good with people. For me, I feel like I feel like you're good with all people. I feel like I'm selectively nice, I'm selectively open. Like it's not everyone that's gonna get that vibe from me, if you get what I mean. So for me it's like, even when because I'm an introvert, I do not like, I hate small talk. I don't like talking to people. But even when we just came to this country, like you were so quick to like get to know people and put yourself out there. Like you were the one always coming back home and telling me, I think you would be friends with this person. I think you'd be friends with that person. So I think for me, what I would say I'm jealous of, is how easy it is for you to put yourself out there in terms of communicating or talking with people. So for me, yes, I might be good at it, but it takes me a while to get there, and there's a lot of awkwardness before I even get there. But for you, like you're so quick with it, like the way you can just like go up and be like, I could never, like that's why after church I'm always leaving. I mean, it's like sometimes I try to delay a bit, but like I'm always leaving because I can't just go up to someone and be like. And I also don't know a lot of people. There are times I wish I knew a lot of people, so I don't always have like people to talk with. But like, yeah, I think for you, I've always appreciated how you can just approach someone and have a conversation on anything. You get what I mean? And I've had friends that are like that as well, and I think that's one thing that I've been jealous of, or that I wish I could have. But for me, once like I have to first reach that point where I have to first reach some certain level of comfortability for that person to see that side of me. But it's just not gonna be just there accessible for everyone, you know.
I think for me, like, because I can talk to someone, but I feel like for you, when you talk to that person, I feel like you have like, I don't want to say like a deeper connection, but maybe even a deeper connection. I don't know.
I actually don't have deep conversations. And it's funny because you're the one that likes to go deep real fast. This girl will meet you and say, so tell me about your trauma. Did your parents love you? You know, and I think for me, when I meet someone and I find that we have even one thing in common, it gets me riling. Like, I'm able to now build on that. Like, if I find like, okay, I'm talking to this person and they watch K-dramas, oh my gosh, like, oh, you know, like when I met Kaka, when I found out that she watches K-dramas, that was like it. You get what I mean? And I'm sure you were surprised by that. So for me, if we have even if one thing in common, then I'm okay. I can build on that, you know. But yeah, most times they have to throw the baton to me and then I can keep it going. But I'm never gonna, I'm rarely the one that goes out to my way and be like, hey, so, no, like, no. What's something I do that annoys you but you've never told me?
I feel like I tell you when you annoy me. I feel like I'm very vocal how I feel. Sometimes you can be, anyway, you can be very brutal.
Brutal?
Yeah.
Girl, I'm not an assassin. She said you can be brutal. Okay,
Yeah, sometimes you can be very like, yeah, rude, I would say.
And to what exactly? Like comments
like,
I make?
Yeah, like, yeah. I feel like I've told you this, but I'll tell you it again. Very critical.
Now, about that critical thing, I feel like, yes, one, I'm a critical person and I don't think that's ever going to change. But I think, I think just learning maybe how I say what I say.
Yeah.
But I feel like me being a critic, it's never going to change. And that's actually what I like about my personality. So I don't think I'm going to change. I don't think I'm now going to be like, you know, quiet or just being forced to like everything because I don't want to come off critical. So I think maybe, and most times when I'm being critical, I'm saying the truth. And I feel like most times you don't want to hear that.
No, you can say the truth.
No, and also I feel like one issue is that like you feel like, I mean, maybe you expect that from me because we're siblings and we are, you know, we have this proximity. But I feel like sometimes, all the time, you want what I say, or like, you want what I say to be nice. And most times it's not gonna be nice. Most times, you just need to hear what I've said. You get. But I feel like for you, if it's not nice, then you're not gonna hear it. And I'm like, I get that, but like that's not how life is. You get what I mean? Of course, there are times where like you have to be nice. You know, like, please be nice. And there are times I do try and be nice. There are times that I come with an easy blow. You know, I don't just come like attack. But like, there are times where what needs to be said has to be said how it has been said. Do you get what I mean? And for you, like, I feel like if it's not said in your way, then you're not gonna take regard for it. And then you're just like, oh no, you're critical. You know? So I feel like, yes, I'm a critic. And I know, like, one thing about me is I'm very self-aware. Like, you cannot tell me something I don't know about myself. You cannot tell me something I don't know about myself. So even when I have been rude, I know that I've been rude. When I've said something that needed to be said, I know, okay, I was in the right. You get what I mean? So yeah, of course there are times where I'm like, okay, you know, maybe, okay, that was rude. And I think why there's a clash here is also because you're a sensitive person and you're more emotional than I am. So when I say things which for me it's like, that was normal, you're like, oh, that was like really hurtful, and I'm like, but that was normal, you know. So yeah, I do understand, like, of course, finding a balance there. But then I think for you should also understand that not everything, or not every, because sometimes most of the things I say could be what's the word for that thing? Constructive criticism. Most of the things I say could be or are constructive criticism, but because it has not been said nicely and softly, you're now going to disregard it. You get? So for me, my thing to you is, yes, it's okay to my thing to you is like, yes, you're right, like some things should be said nicely, but then again, be open or understand that most of the things that you need to hear are not going to come the way you want to hear them. You get what I mean? So yeah,
of course. Yeah.
So that's your answer. Mine would be, one thing I wanted to say is I don't like, I think I talked about this actually in my story, but I don't like conflict. I think we've talked about this. I don't like conflict. I don't like confrontation. And I have learned over the years to of course, find a middle ground, because before I would run away from it in all ways and forms, right? But I think my issue with you now is you do it a lot. Like whenever something small happens that maybe you didn't like or that offended you, you want to come and talk about it immediately every single time. And my thing is, I understand why you do that, you know, but I believe that not everything needs to be talked about, but everything needs to be processed. So sometimes, yes, maybe you didn't like how this happened, and you can go sit back and process it. But I feel like for you, you're just so quick to come and talk about it and make these confrontations and make these conflicts and da. And for me, if you notice, I always keep quiet. Like, I don't know, and this has been this is how I've been for like many years. I don't have arguments with people. I don't talk back. I'm just quiet. I will walk away, and not even to walk away and think, just to walk away, because I feel like, yes, there are times when these confrontations need to be hard, but I feel like there are times you could honestly let it go. But because you want to talk about every single thing, you're going to now bring up those matters, and I feel like it puts friction on the relationship that we have, because you need to understand, like, with every confrontation, regardless of how it's received, it's causing friction on the relationship that you have with that person. So there are times where you need to just allow something and be like, you know what, like, this is not this person's character. Maybe this was a one-time thing, they won't do the same thing next time. But for you, with every single mistake, you want to bring it up and mention it and mention it and mention it. And most times I'll be like, okay, I'll just receive it. But then it reaches to a point where you're like, I don't even want to hear it anymore. You get what I mean? So I feel like knowing just when this is worth having a conversation or a confrontation about, and then just knowing when to allow it. Like, there's some things you do and I'm just like, whatever, I'll just sort this out, or let's just move on. It's not that deep, you know. But not everything needs to be like, imagine you're walking on a street with a friend, and every single time you're addressing something that they've done in just that walk, you're addressing every single thing that they've done. Even they're gonna be like, man, allow it, like, it's fine. You get? So yeah, I appreciate how you're able to talk about things that offend you or that you didn't like. That's good. That's something people need to learn. But then there is also a point where it gets too much, and it now becomes an issue in the friendship or in the relationship that you have with that person. What's a moment where you were really proud of me? When she woke up early, and she didn't make noise for me in this house, I said, Jesus, truly you are good. I mean, proud of you. What have you done with your life?
Goodness.
I don't know. Let me see. I would say just, I don't know if I can really think and pinpoint in one thing, because I'm trying to be quick. I guess just seeing how you've grown as a person, especially with, like, you know, your journey, knowing what you want and how to communicate those things, how to put yourself out there, how you get up and you're doing your things, you're learning this, you're learning that, you're keeping at it. Yeah, I do applaud you for that, innit? Innit? Just like,
Oh my goodness.
quick thing.
You. I do applaud how much you've grown. I think one thing that you always talk about is, like, if the you that you are now went back to high school, a lot of things would be different.
Yeah.
So I do applaud how much you've grown. Like, you're very, you've grown much. You've grown a lot.
You've grown very massively.
Yeah.
Literally.
But anyway,
Who do you think is mom or dad's favorite child, and why? Philip. Allow it. You see that boy? If they could give him everything they own, they would. But I don't think. No,
I don't think our parents have.
No, it's Philip. Sorry.
I feel like in different moments they like someone.
Clock it. It's Philip. Period. Maybe let's see how it is when he grows up. I don't think that he's gonna be spoiled or a mama's boy, all that rubbish. And I'm grateful that I have parents like that. Like, they won't do that rubbish of, oh, because you're the boy, don't cook. Wait, the girl will serve you. You know. But I think he's the favorite child. I think we've all witnessed that. You know, but one thing I will say, I will give especially my mom, she has made sure that we all feel spoiled one way or the other. You get, if it's maybe by, like, words of affirmation, if it's by money, if it's by
You
just
are
any
money.
I mean, I'm an evil girl, you get what I mean? My people. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna applaud her for that. But I think all in all, I'm gonna say, like, Philip is the favorite child, and it makes sense. Like, he's the only boy, I was telling my friend, and then she was like, wow, so it really seemed like your parents were trying for your boy. And God said, no, no, no. If you could change one thing about our relationship, what would it be?
Our relationship. I wish you were more empathetic.
Me, empathetic?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish you were more, like, a bit more, like, sensitive and
Now you're asking for too much. You only get one pass.
Oh man, but yeah, empathetic, yeah.
One thing about our relationship, I wish we were less confrontational. And
People, let me ask. Is being confrontational bad? It's not bad. I don't care what you all say.
no, I just mentioned like too much of it is bad. Too much of anything is bad. Even too much empathy is bad. Now I'm gonna let y'all know that one is bad. What's the nicest thing I've ever done for you that I might not even remember? I've just been alive, like me being alive.
Oh yeah, there was a time someone was coming at me, and you like told them pretty much stop. You're like, yo, like stop. Yeah.
What? yo, like stop. When did that even happen? What the freak? Was it like a fight? And I was like, guys, stop. It's not who you are. Like,
no, yeah, like it was like back in the day, like we had gone
back in the 90s.
As if
Back in the 90s.
back in the day, man. I said that is so
Since they are talking about back in the day, meanwhile it was like this one like 7 years ago. Back in the day. Back in my time. Chill, please.
But anyway, it was like convention days. Yeah, so it was kind of like having, would I say, an argument with someone? I'm not gonna say who it is.
Yeah,
but
I never remember.
But then you would tell them like stop. So I was like, oh, my sister.
Okay.
She's here for it.
Yeah, I definitely think like when it comes to family, like I won't be like empathetic or like touchy. Honestly, I find it weird when
See how she made it empathetic.
no, like I find it weird. I mean, it's nice, I guess, but I find it weird when like siblings are like so friendly, and I'm like, oh.
I think that's special.
It's nice, but I'm like, can you be siblings? Like, why you gotta be so different? Like, I love it when siblings. I remember Vicky is my friend that's she's an only child, and she'd always be like, why are you treating your sister like that? Oh wow, she's your sister. And I'm like, this girl clearly has never had a sibling, and indeed I was right. Like, you know, this is how siblings act, but like we will show up for our siblings. You get what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna give you my charger, but I might consider giving you my kidney. I might consider giving you my kidney. I might need to like check a bit and see if I'm able to do that. But like, you know,
let me see how my schedule looks like.
Let me see if I can come to the hospital. I'm actually a bit caught out right now. But like, yeah, so like normally, you know, that's how it is. What's a trait of mine you wish you had?
Ooh, I love how you talk. You're very, like, you can make a...
Guys, pause. I got a 9 in IELTS speaking. For those that don't know what, I told you, for those that don't know what IELTS is the most popular English
Look
speaking.
at her.
IELTS is the most popular English examination that basically like critiques your English, and I got a 9. A bad 9 is equivalent to 100. I got 100 in speaking. Address me with class. Address me with respect and demurity. Go ahead, please.
Anywho, what was I say? Yeah, I love like you can present something. Like if someone give you like a presentation to like, you know, talk, like I love how like you speak.
Yeah, that, I mean, yeah, I actually do like that about myself. I keep saying like I'm a good speaker. I feel like I can be better, honestly. I feel like I can be better.
Yeah,
I feel like I need to improve my vocabulary and
words.
You know, do away with like filler words. And just learn to like put my thoughts in words properly. But I keep saying I'm a better speaker than conversationalist. So that's why usually my friends confuse me with, oh my god, you know how to speak to people so well. And I'm like, no honey, I'm a good speaker, but I do not know how to converse with you. Like, don't get it twisted. Please don't come expecting a conversation. You will not get any, but I will, you know. And I actually love doing things like PowerPoint presentations or things like that. That's why I keep saying, like, if I was not into healthcare, I would probably do well with a corporate job. But yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I would hire you.
Yeah. As I say, like, just being quick. I just generally your extrovertedness. There are times I wish I had your extroverted like nature. Yeah, things like that. Just being open. Just being quick. to like interact with people and going out of your way to do this and that. And another thing would be maybe, I guess, your hospitableness or hospitality. I don't know if hospitableness is a word, but hospitality. You know, she's always like, oh, let's bring these people over. Listen, I just want to be in my home. Like, my home is for me, myself, and I. I can be a guest at your place, but don't come to my house. Like, and I think for me, not because I don't like people. That's one, but two, I think because I have a bit of social anxiety. I'm very anxious when it comes to like dealing with people, so I really overthink things. And for her, she's like, oh, let's go with the flow. That's also another thing I wish I had, though. I'm very grateful that I have my very rigid, stick to the plan personality. Sometimes I wish I would just let things go with the flow, because there is this kind of peace that comes with just knowing that let's be chilling, man, let's just be going with the flow. But let me tell you guys something, you guys that will just be going with the flow, you just be going like water is pushing you. You guys are able to do that because you have people that actually plan. You know, there's what they call disorganized chaos. You guys are able to be chaotic because you have the organizers here. If you could apologize for one thing from the past, what would it be? Nothing. I said what I said and I meant what I said. Clock it.
You be clocking every clock down.
Clock that team. In the past, I don't remember honestly.
Maybe like if I abused you. You know, like when you
remember those fights we used to have.
I abusing everything about the person.
No, like I remember those fights we used to have, and then we'll take them to Lily, and then it would be like, you slap yourself. I remember the time we were fighting, and then I was like, Lily, Alice called me ugly. Lily was not like, hey, you give yourself 5 good slaps. You now stand there like 1, 2.
That was messed up.
That was messed up. So for context, Lily is she's the second born, so she's my eldest sister. So funny. So if we were stranded on a desert island, who would survive longer and why? Me.
I feel like
why? Me. Why? Because I'm fatter. I don't need to eat.
What does that mean? That's what you know. I'm fatter.
No.
He wants to
survive. No. Desert island.
You won't be
desert. No. Why? Like, where are you running to? You're stranded. You can't run anywhere. You're stranded.
Have you watched Lost?
No. Listen. The reason why I say it's because I'm fatter. It's because I won't go hungry. Like, I won't enter starvation for a while. So, you know. Now for you, how will you survive?
I got skills, man.
Who is more likely to accidentally go viral on the internet, and for what? Not you. Be for real. Accidentally go viral. What do you think I'm doing here? Do you think this is a game? I think I would say me.
I mean, it depends on what, but see.
Yeah, I think I would.
I feel like you're very unhinged. You would probably say something.
And people like that. And honestly, I keep saying, like, if I was an influencer, I would just be stressing my PR team. I'll just be doing a
please don't say that. Please, no, can you?
I'll just be saying controversy. But I think, yeah. And for what? I would say maybe controversial views. Just being controversial. Yeah. Just saying things that people don't like to hear but need to hear.
Oh,
that's what I'm gonna do, and that's what I do for free. Imagine if we were in a reality TV show about our family, what would it be called? The Nebs. We've talked about this. So our full name is Nebechuku. That's our surname, my dad's name. So yeah, we always thought, like, I was actually telling Kosi this, because he's the fourth born. I was actually telling, like, if we were on a reality TV, it would be amazing. Bomb. Yeah, the Nebs, just short. That's actually what our sister's group is called anyway. Which one of us would make a better parent? Of course you would say yourself. My future husband, if you're watching this, I will make a good wife and mother. Don't be surprised. I think the reason why you say you'd make a better parent is because, you know, you're more sensitive, you're more empathetic, you're more fun. I think...
And I love children.
I don't hate them. I'm in between. I just like them until they reach a certain age.
Like here?
No, like literally, once those kids start walking, give them away. Give them away. I'm kidding. If we had to swap lives for a week, what would be the hardest thing about being me?
Hardest thing about being me?
Oh my gosh.
Okay,
so many things I would struggle with. I'm not even going to lie. I just wonder if I can see them on camera. Waking up early and making noise, I would hate to do that. That would be a hard thing, because I sleep in the morning and wake up in the afternoon. So for her, she sleeps at night and wakes up in the morning and then makes
as
noise.
a little person.
And makes noise. The other thing would be being very frugal with my money. This girl does not really spend on herself. She does not really, like, I have 8 perfumes. She has 1, which she still barely uses, mind you. And then she now sprays it like pss, pss.
Okay,
I
that's
can't.
very cheap. I'm not cheap.
I can't. I really can't. Another thing would be, I guess having, because I think you have more friends than me, and also like having all the phone calls. I don't do phone calls. This chick can phone call her friends for like how many hours? 4 hours? Too much. Ridiculous. I'm not gonna do that. Thank you. I love you. I'm not doing that. I'm also gonna miss my locks. I wonder how you would look with locks. I mean, I feel like I've seen you with locks, but
you, what would I struggle? I think keeping up with like social media.
yeah,
I would struggle with
it's
that.
a lot, you know. It's a lot. It's not easy. It's not easy to swipe on TikTok and post an IG, you know.
That and bro, maybe people don't like it. Okay, don't people like.
People not liking me.
People do like you.
You think people don't like me?
Because maybe
you think people don't like me?
No, people like.
You think people don't like you?
You do like her.
Do you like me?
They like you. I think maybe just because like you're not like.
I'm not very likable.
No, it's not that. Because you're not like a social person, so it would be maybe a bit hard.
Off social media, she means like.
Yeah. It would be a bit hard to.
Oh my god! I think the one thing you struggle with is not going out.
Oh my gosh, that's it.
I stay in my room, guys. I stay in my room. That's my place. If I could pay rent only for my room, I would. Yeah. Who is the better dancer, singer, or cook among the 7 of us?
Oh, all of them.
Now, you see, the twist is we didn't really grow up with all our siblings like that, especially the first and third born. So Gift and Dora. So I don't know.
I grew up with Gift. I don't know what you're talking
No, but I don't remember growing up with them. I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember growing up with
Gift. I think
Gift.
it's just the firstborn. But I remember growing up with Gift.
Okay, who's the better cook? The better cook, I'm gonna say Gift.
Yeah, Gift is
a better cook. I wish I would taste her food. Love you, sis. Who's the better dancer? I'm gonna say me. You know we had this argument once, even for
I am the better dad. No, I be bust.
Don't worry, 31st night day. We go see who go scatter around for ground. Just relax. Make una relax. Make una relax. Take
I'm a dancer.
I'm a dancer. Anyway, and then who is the better singer? Me. Alice, there is no way you're better singer than me. I will fight on this hill. There is no way you're better singer than me. There is no way.
I'm the better singer.
There is no way you're a better singer than me. I'm gonna fight on this hill. You took dancer. Let me take. I allow you.
Let's switch.
I take it. No. You keep your dancing. Me, I'm a better singer.
No, I'm a better singer.
I'm a better singer.
You can sing for sure. Hands down, you can sing.
But I'm better.
I'm the better singer.
What makes you a better singer, though?
Because I'm more musically inclined.
Goodbye. There's something called a talent.
I have the talent.
But you ain't got the skill.
I have the skill.
Anyway, I just think I sound better. I just think I'm better, and I feel like my voice is more powerful. Your voice already sounds cracked. Okay, maybe not always. Maybe not always, but like I feel like I'm just a better singer. Come on. Alice, come on, I'm a better singer than you.
I have so many stories.
But so many stories. Okay. I have so many stories. Okay, girl, don't fight me. Calm down now. Okay, fine. Let's say you're a better singer. But no,
you can take the dancer.
I don't want it. Keep it. If you had to guess one of my secrets, what would it be? As I said, I don't have any secrets.
That you have a boyfriend and we don't know.
Ooh.
Or maybe you shock us one day. So guys, my wedding is
That's very true. Actually, as someone that I should tell you guys this now, but someone that's very like on social media, I will not be posting when I have a man. And I like the fact that I still post relationship things now. So even when I do get in a relationship, people won't be like, oh, is she actually now in a relationship? I'm not saying that I'm not in now. I'm not saying that I'm not in now one. Hey!
No, we don't.
I'm not saying that I'm not in now. I'm not saying that I'm not in one now. Yes, but whatever. But I think Yeah, I think for me, when I get into a relationship, I'm not gonna post him until he puts the ring on his finger. And probably even when he does, I'll probably still post only wedding photos. But no, I think I'll probably post the engagement and wedding. But I'll post the engagement when the wedding is like tomorrow. Yes.
But that's interesting.
Okay, so moving on to the last segment actually. So this one we're gonna be talking about things that we've never told each other. What's the most surprising thing you've learned about me as we've grown older?
But you're quite sensitive. But you don't show it.
Yeah.
You're quite sensitive.
I gotta lock my heart and
But look, we know you're sensitive. I'm looking, please.
Yeah, I'm actually a very
like you're sensitive.
Emotional.
Because
I mean, of course I'm sensitive, but I'm human. What the freak? Like,
okay. There are people who are not sensitive now. There are people who don't.
No, I think.
Like, obviously, at the end of the day, everyone has emotions.
I'm not sensitive. I'm actually insensitive, by the way.
Okay.
But let's get it right.
I'm actually insensitive if you mess with me.
Mess with me and find out. Yes. God is not done with me. As they say it, God is not done with me. Mess with me and you'll find out. Yeah. But I think, I don't think I'm sensitive. I think I just have feelings. I think, of course there are things that people will do that will hurt me. So now people are now shocked. You mean you can actually, you mean you're offended?
You're really sensitive, man. No, you cry over K-drama stuff.
Exactly, those are not real life situations. Oh, honey, I will cry over a movie for days, but you'll never catch me crying for a real life situation.
People who are insensitive don't. Like, they're just like, but that's a movie. Exactly.
Not really.
Like, they're not super sensitive.
Alex, let me tell you, God forbid, but someone that I love can die, and I won't cry. I won't cry when I hear the news. I will cry maybe like a week later. Like, I'm not sensitive. Like, when it comes to those shows, I feel like that's the I feel like for me, I see it as like that's my only way to cry. It's not sad. It's actually funny, guys. Please don't. I'm okay. Most surprising thing I've learned about you. I don't think anything has surprised me. Honestly, I feel like you've actually stayed the same. Okay, well, I think maybe as we've gotten older, I guess just seeing how you actually most times or sometimes care about how people perceive you. I think for me that has been shocking because when we were younger, I was actually that one that was so like, I was always like, oh, how are people perceiving me? I was always craving that external validation. I was always like, and as I've gotten older, I feel like it has now been a reverse. Remember Freaky Friday when they switched bodies? Yeah, that's how it feels. I feel like you've gotten that trait, I've gotten your trait. If I could change one thing about myself to be a better sister, what would it be? You already mentioned this.
Yeah, I think just like could be more like caring and just like listening more and just.
I listen. Y'all just talk slow. Bro, I hate when people like are trying to talk about something and I've already gotten what they're trying to say and then they will now keep dragging it and dragging. I'm just like,
we're still expressing.
I've understood you. Cut it short. Like, time is money. Okay, what's one thing you always wanted to ask me but you were afraid to? Nothing.
There's anything I've been afraid.
Yeah, like if I want to ask you, I'm a pull up.
You have a boyfriend.
I'm a pull up. I'm a pull up. And I don't have a boyfriend. I'm actually single.
Men out there who can handle
I'm single and
like
selectively searching. Because if you say I'm searching, they will now think everyone is welcome. No. Some of you just turn and go back to your homes. I'm just selectively searching. What's a time you were genuinely worried about me? As in, I'm okay.
I think.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
I think maybe just health-wise.
Oh, my health, yeah. She's always like, when I show her like how I hurt myself or like how sometimes I just get these random scars. And she's like, are you okay? Okay, so if you could describe our sibling bond in one word, what would it be? I would say we have an understanding. there's an understanding. So like when someone says, so are we friends? Are we cool? We have an understanding. Yeah, we just
I feel like because like there are siblings that are friends. And then there's siblings that are siblings.
That leads me to my next question. Do you think we're friends?
No.
Yeah, but thank you.
Yeah,
thank you. Like, thank you for being honest. Honestly,
because I don't think we're friends.
We're not friends. And like you know how it was easy for us to answer that? It's because you have to think. If we were not friends, rather if we were not siblings, would we be friends? No. There is no way I would be friends with this chick. I'm so sorry, Alice. No, there's no way I'll be friends with you. Like, some of your jokes, I'm just like, what the heck? Like, some of your jokes, I'm like, this is not even funny. No, honestly, I feel like I make you laugh more than you make me laugh.
Bruv.
Like, no, you said it. You clocked it. You clocked it. You said, you said I'm funnier than you.
No, I said, then I was like, no, I'm funnier than you.
Okay, I feel like we're all gonna say I'm funny. No, I'm funny. No, I'm funnier. No, but like, yeah, I feel like also, and also like just the things like I've mentioned, I feel like if we were friends, I would leave, you know, but like because we're sisters, we're stuck together. We have no choice. We have no choice. I feel like, personally, I feel like you don't need to be friends with your siblings. You just need to like them. Like, I like all my siblings.
Love.
Sorry, love, yes. I feel like you don't need to be friends with your siblings. You know, if you're friends with your siblings, that's amazing, that's lovely. But I feel like even the way we relate with my siblings, sometimes it can be, it's like friendly, as if almost like friends, but we're not friends again. Yeah. But what siblings do you think you'd be friends with?
None of you.
Are you serious?
Oh, Philip. But he has not grown, so I don't really know how he is.
I feel like I'll be friends with Kosi and Gift. Yeah, I think Kosi and Gift, I'll be friends with them. What's one thing you've learned from me that's made you a better person? I know there's a lot.
Sometimes not to care. Sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I can care a lot. I remember someone telling me that they were like, "Maybe you care too much." So I think also like it's the kind of like the same thing with you. Like you also like it's not, you don't need to care about that. So I think learning not that some things that you should not carry, basically. There's some things you don't need to care about. So that's definitely like one thing.
Yeah, anyways, I said like too much of everything is bad, too much caring is bad, too much not caring is also bad. I feel like there are times you shouldn't care what people think because it might help you be a better person, and then there are times you shouldn't care what people think because it's not going to affect the person that you are. What's one thing I've learned from you that's made me a better person? I would say put yourself out there, talk. You talk to people.
Leave the room. Yeah.
Leave the room, you talk. You talk to people. But like, I feel like with that thing, as an introvert, I feel like, because I do have some extroverted tendencies, when I'm in my extroverted mood, I will 100% be there. When I'm in my introverted mood, I will 100% be there. So most times I actually don't like fault myself for feeling the need to be out there when I'm now in my introverted mood, because I know that when I'm in that space, I will be in that space. You know, but yeah, I think next year I'm also learning to just be conversational. I think, you know, be conversational and not have small talk, because I hate small talk. I'm gonna tell you how is the weather is really nice. Get to it.
Oh my gosh.
Get to it. Don't move at me with all that. The weather is really nice. I mean, I don't mind if it's a way for you to get somewhere, but even then, just get to it. Like a little hi, how are you doing is enough. Get to the point. All this, the weather is nice. Like the way I hate the whole small talk for like students. What are you studying? How is school going? How are exams going? You and I both know how exams are going. Why are you asking me, man? Why are you coming up here asking me? Now you're even pissing me off the most. But anyway,
small talk sometimes is a way to get to the deep talk.
Why? No, and that's not an invitation for you to now have deep conversations with me. Please don't feel, because I feel like people think that when I now say I don't like small talk, they think I like deep conversations only with specific people. I don't mean I'm open to having a let's talk about trauma, let's talk about let's be guided. In as much as I'm actually an open book, let's be guided, you know. Sometimes if you don't have something to actually say to that person, you don't need to talk. I feel like people that do all this small talk, it's because they feel that they have to have conversations with every single person. Sometimes a little hi and smile from afar is all you need. You don't need to now come and approach them and then now start wondering what to say, and then you now start doing small talk. It's irrelevant. You're wasting both our time. Move on. What do you think we'll laugh about 10 years from now?
The things that we argued about, man.
I don't remember those arguments, by the way.
The things that we argued about. Bring the soap down, when you.
Bruh, that is
things that we argued about.
Bring the soap down. But like, if you can think from now, like, forget about like the childhood. From now, right now, recently, maybe 3, 4, 5 years back, and then now, what are the things that would be funny 10 years from now?
Yeah, laughing about like the trash. Like, why would you do that, man? Why would you take the trash? Like, I don't know, like things that we argued about, basically.
Okay, things argued about. Okay, I think I would say the same. Or maybe I think I'll probably laugh about how, like how we thought the future would turn out, and then now seeing how the future actually turns out.
Oh.
I think it would just be nice to laugh at that. Like, hey, where you said you wanted to marry a white man, now look, you're here with a Yoruba man. Or like, oh, where you said you're gonna be a strict mother, now look, you're giving your child everything they want, you know, things like that. So yes, I think laughing at what we thought we would be like in the future, and then actually being in the future and being like, oh, so that actually didn't, you know, things are different now. This has been so much fun. But yeah, it's crazy how we have learned not so much, but something. I don't think it was a lot, that's gonna be an exaggeration, you know, about each other just from doing this video. So I think what's the biggest takeaway from this for you?
We have a lot to talk about.
We're not gonna do any kind of talking after this video. It ends here. Okay guys, so if you have enjoyed this video and you would like to see more content like this with me and my sister talking about whatever it is you want us to talk about, please let me know, put it in the comments, subscribe, like, wherever this will be posted, I don't know. Yeah, but now that this is over, I wish you guys a very, 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 very amazing time, an amazing year. Happy 2025. May the Lord bless you all. This will be posted in the new year, so happy new year, guys.
You have like things like
may this year be filled with pleasant surprises only. Not the one where you hear your boyfriend just do one stupid thing, but may it be filled with blessings and money, good money from above. May you be filled with the blessing that brings no sorrow. Not the one where you will laugh for morning and cry for nights. But that's it, brethren. May the Lord be with you, and bye.
Love you all. Adios.
Adios.